I just want your reaction, Stephen A., when you first heard this.
Oh, I was shocked. I couldn't believe that any franchise, it's the biggest shock that I've ever seen covering the NBA all of these years, guys. Luka's 25 years old. He averaged 34 last year. He's a career 28-point-per-game scorer, universally recognized as one of the top 5 players in the world. Not to mention, being from Slovenia, he has global appeal. He is an iconic international basketball brand.
The NBA spent years praying this version of Luka Doncic would never exist. It's too late. 33 points per game, leading the league in scoring, 7 rebounds, 8 assists, and he's just 26. Less than a year ago, Dallas traded him like damaged goods. Anthony Davis and a future first, that was the price for a generational talent. Now, Luka's an all-star starter, led every player in fan voting, running the Lakers, hunting his first MVP. What Dallas gave away, what LeBron is witnessing up close, and why the league has no answer for what Luka's becoming. That's what we're breaking down today. But to understand why this version of Luka terrifies the entire league, we have to go back to the trade that changed everything. Before the trade, Luka Doncic wasn't just good, he was historic. 5 consecutive All-NBA first-team selections, led Dallas to the 2024 finals, a career scoring average of 28.6 points per game, 3rd highest in NBA history behind only Jordan and Wilt. This wasn't a player on the decline, this was a 25-year-old superstar entering his prime. Then came February 2nd, 2025. ESPN's Shams dropped the report late on a Saturday night. Dallas was trading Luka to the Lakers for Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a 2029 first-round pick. People thought his account was hacked. It wasn't. Luka didn't know until it was done. LeBron didn't know. The coaches didn't know. Front offices around the league were blindsided. One executive said he'd never seen so many people stunned by a single deal. Luka's farewell to Dallas? 7 words. I thought I'd spend my career here. So why did Dallas do it? GM Nico Harrison had his reasons. We think defense wins championships. He cited the Supermax contract Luka was owed and getting ahead of a tumultuous summer. The league didn't buy it. CBS Sports gave Dallas an F. The Ringer called it the dumbest move they'd ever seen. You don't trade a generational talent at 25 unless he forces his way out. Luka didn't force anything. Dallas just gave him away. And the fallout? Brutal. The Mavericks are 18 and 26 right now, 12th in the West. Harrison was fired November 11th. Didn't even last a full season. The only reason Dallas has any hope is Cooper Flagg, the number 1 pick they landed, with a 1.8% lottery chance. Meanwhile, the player they traded is leading the league in scoring. But here's the thing. Luka's response wasn't anger or resentment. It was focus. That summer, while critics questioned his conditioning, his commitment, his ability to lead a championship team, Luka was preparing, getting ready to answer every doubt that had followed him his entire career. The disrespect became fuel. The trade became motivation. And when the 2025 to 26 season started, Luka didn't just show up. He made a statement the NBA will never forget. October 21st, 2025, opening night. Luka Doncic in purple and gold for the first time. Golden State Warriors, national television, the world watching to see if the trade was worth it. 43 points, 12 rebounds, 9 assists. The Lakers lost, didn't matter. The statement was made. 3 days later, Minnesota came to town. The Timberwolves had just made the Western Conference Finals. They had no answer for Luka. 49 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists. Lakers win 128 to 110. Do the math. 92 points in his first 2 games as a Laker. that shattered Jerry West's franchise record of 81 points set back in 1969. Luka didn't just break it, he destroyed it. No Laker in history had ever opened a season with consecutive 40-point games. Not Kobe, not Shaq, not Magic, not Kareem, not LeBron. Luka did it in his first week, but he wasn't done. Game 3, Memphis Grizzlies. Another test, another statement. 44 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists. Lakers win 117-112. 3 games, 3 40-point performances. And that's when the history books opened up. Only one other player in NBA history had ever started a season with 3 consecutive 40-point games. Wilt Chamberlain. Let that satisfy for a second. We're not talking about comparisons to current players. We're talking about a statistical achievement that only one human being had ever accomplished. And he averaged 50 points for an entire season. Now Luka's name sits right next to his. The narrative around the trade flipped overnight. Nobody was asking, why did Dallas do this anymore? The question became, how did Dallas let this happen? The early MVP straw polls came out. Luka grabbed a first-place vote, sat third in the race behind Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Nikola Jokic. Not bad for a guy some said couldn't be the best player on a championship team. Through that opening stretch, Luka was averaging over 45 points per game. Historic volume, historic efficiency, the kind of start that makes you rewrite expectations entirely. And here's what scared the league most. He looked comfortable, not exhausted, not forcing it, just dominant. Like this was exactly who he was always supposed to become. The revenge tour had officially begun. Dallas was already spiraling. The Lakers were climbing, and Luka was just getting warmed up. But raw scoring wasn't what made this version of Luka different. The points were expected. What terrified the league was something else entirely, something they'd hoped would never happen. For years, the knock on Luka was always the same. Conditioning, effort, the extra weight. Critics said he'd never reach his ceiling until he got in shape. This season, he showed up different. Leaner, faster, more explosive. Defenders who used to stay in front of him are getting cooked off the first step now. And the fourth quarter fatigue that plagued him in past playoff runs? Gone. Luka's not fading anymore. He's finishing. But the physical transformation wasn't the biggest question mark. The real skepticism was about the fit. 2 ball-dominant superstars, LeBron James and Luka Doncic. Both need the ball to be effective. Both run offenses through themselves. The critics said the chemistry would never work. Too much overlap, too many egos. The results say otherwise. The Lakers are 7-0 this season when both LeBron and Luka score 25 or more points. They're 13-0 in clutch games. After the trade last season, they combined for 59 assist connections in just a few months together. But the stats don't tell the full story. Listen to what LeBron said after a win over New Orleans. Luka don't need to bend his game. Luka is our franchise for this ball club. He don't need to bend his game. It's up to us to bend our game around him. Read that again. A 41-year-old, 4-time champion, arguably the greatest player ever, calling a 26-year-old the franchise, saying the team bends around him. That's not just respect. That's a passing of the torch. Head coach J.J. Redick sees it too. There's some real synergy happening right now, and it's fun to watch. And Luka? He's not taking it for granted. He's been absolutely amazing, Luka said about LeBron. Helping me out, helping others out, being super efficient. But at the end of the day, he's LeBron. He can do anything. And on the chemistry, he said they're getting better with each other game by game, and it's only going to keep improving. The January numbers prove it. Through 8 games this month, Luka's averaging 33.8 points, 8.6 assists, and 1.6 steals. On January 7th against San Antonio, he dropped a triple-double, 38 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists. He scored 30 or more in 6 straight games. Against Charlotte, he scared everyone when he went to the locker room grabbing his back. Came right back out. Finished with 39. The other day against Toronto, 25 points in his return from a groin injury. Business as usual. The full season picture. 33.3 points per game. League leader, 7.5 rebounds, 8.5 assists. The Lakers are 25-16, 6th in the West. Luka led all players in All-Star fan voting, named a starter. His MVP odds sit at plus 500, second only to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Dallas traded this for Anthony Davis and a late first-round pick. So where does this leave the team that gave up on him? Let's talk about the damage. Remember what Nico Harrison said when he traded Luka? We think defense wins championships. Let's check the scoreboard. The Dallas Mavericks are 18-26, 12th in the Western Conference. Their defensive rating, 9th in the league. Not bad, right? Here's the problem. The Lakers rank 26th in defensive rating, dead last in the West, and they have 8 more wins than Dallas. Turns out offense matters too, especially when that offense is Luka Doncic averaging 33 points a night. Harrison didn't survive to see how wrong he was. Fired on November 11th, 2025. The architect of the most criticized trade in recent NBA history didn't even last a full season. The backlash was too loud. The results were too damning. Owner Patrick Dumont had no choice. 9 months. That's how long Harrison lasted after making the call that defined his legacy and ended his career. The only reason Dallas has any hope right now is a miracle. When Dallas traded Luka, they crashed into the lottery, had a 1.8% chance at the first overall pick, won it anyway. Some people screamed rigged, others called it karma balancing out. Either way, Cooper Flagg landed in Dallas. The Duke phenom is averaging 18.8 points, 6.3 rebounds, and 4.2 assists as a rookie. He's the future, the next face of the franchise. But the present is brutal. Flagg is learning to lose. That's not how you develop a generational prospect. And then there's Anthony Davis, the centerpiece Dallas received for a generational talent, a 32-year-old big man who hasn't played 60 games in a season since 2018. This year, 13 games. That's it. Trade rumors are swirling. He's on the block. Dallas is actively trying to move him. The return they're getting quoted? Pennies on the dollar, compared to what they gave up. Think about that trade one more time. Dallas gave up a 25-year-old, 5-time All-NBA first-team player in his prime. They got back an injury-prone 31-year-old, a role player, and a pick that won't convey until 2029. The Lakers might win a championship before Dallas even uses that pick. Speaking of championships, that's the real story now. The Lakers are 25-16 in a loaded Western Conference. They have Luka at 26 and LeBron at 41. The window is urgent. LeBron's not playing forever. Every game matters. Every playoff run could be his last. Father Time is undefeated, but LeBron keeps pushing the fight into extra rounds. The competition is fierce. Oklahoma City is 36-8, defending champions. Best record in the league by a mile, but regular season dominance doesn't always translate. We've seen it before. When the playoffs come, 7-game series favor star power. And Luka plus Reeves and Bron is as much star power as anyone can offer. Then there's the MVP race. Shai is running away with it, minus 450 odds, heavy favorite. Nikola Jokic got hurt, but will return. Luka sits third at plus 500. Here's the hurdle. Luka's missed 7 games already. Players need to appear in at least 65 to qualify for postseason awards. He can only miss 10 more. The margin is thin. But if the Lakers climb the standings, if Luka stays healthy and keeps averaging 33 a night, the narrative writes itself. Traded mid-season, doubted by his franchise, turned the Lakers into contenders. That's an MVP story. The championship window is open. The MVP case is building, And Dallas is watching from the outside, wondering what could have been. But here's the scary part for the rest of the league. Luka Doncic is 26 years old. This isn't his peak. This is the beginning of his prime. The player averaging 33 points a game, running the Lakers, leading All-Star voting. He hasn't even reached his ceiling yet. Dallas thought they were getting ahead of a problem. Instead, they created the NBA's worst nightmare. A generational talent with a chip on his shoulder, a Hall of Fame mentor, and a franchise built around him. The league hoped this version of Luka would never exist. Now they have to live with it. Is Luka already the best player in the NBA? Or is SGA still running the show? Subscribe and hype the video if you think Luka's just getting started. The NBA's worst nightmare is here.